What's up, guys? This is another Razer Edge Pro gameplay video. On my last video, it randomly cut off because I moved it in a certain way, and that's because I have a short in my charging cable for this tablet right now, which I'm looking to get resolved soon, and so I can't move it too much. But because I like making videos so much, I'm going to continue to make videos with this shorted cord until it completely stops, even if it has to be mostly not moving kind of videos going on. Okay, so in the last video I tested out the new Cemu 1.8.0 with Super Smash Brothers. In terms of playability, 1.7.5 was better for this tablet for me. With default settings, default resolution, everything running in native, no real manipulations and settings. Yeah, it ran better than 1.8.0, which is the upgraded one. So as of right now, I would keep 1.7.5 specifically for Smash Brothers. But let's try out another game. Now, Smash Brothers is running on my actual tablet. I got some Wii U games running on the hard drive externally through USB, and they seem to play about the same. So I'm gonna browse a game. Let's try Tekken Tag Tournament 2 WiiU edition. Now, somewhere in one of these folders. See, I usually have all this prepared, but I'm a little frustrated tonight because I moved this tablet a little bit and the power goes out. And it's rather annoying. Should be in the ROMs folder, WiiU. Yeah, I don't got that many Wii U games. Just have the ones that I like to play. You know what? Let's try out Tekken Tag Tournament 2 and see how that runs. Now, I'm crossing my fingers here because I'm hoping that it doesn't freeze or anything during switching out like the old one did. Actually, did I try it in 1.7.5? Nah, I didn't try it in 1.7.5. But I tried the ones before it, and the gameplay is great. If I lower the settings, this right now is running in native resolution. Last time I had this game running at full speed, I believe it was 1.7.3, and I had to turn the internal resolution down to about 480p, and it worked great. Now, all of them have this sound issue, and it only worked good without sound. So I'm trying it with sound for the first time just to crank this up. And we're gonna look at solo first, and then we're gonna look at switch, because what happened was when you switch out a character, Cemu would crash on the old one. Don't know if that'll work now. Fighting games are not the ideal thing to test for me on this tablet because I can barely move this tablet without it cutting off because of the short. And I probably said this 1,000 times because it's a broken record, but anyway, let's take a look at what we got going on. Alright, so this is playing a lot better, considering that I wasn't getting smooth gameplay like this unless I had no sound, basically. The sound somehow is altering. Oh, wow, she plays nice. The sound was altering the gameplay, and it's altering the gameplay very slightly now in comparison to the other videos I made. But the sound is really fucked up, so it's not really worth even having on anyway. Actually, it's playing very smooth. It wasn't even playing this smooth when I was doing the other thing until I lowered the resolution to like 540p using the graphics packs. So this is the regular resolution, and it's only slowing down a tiny bit. So this is a huge improvement. Anyway, so we see that it's very much improved. That means without sound, it should play perfectly because it's like very close to perfect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to character select. and we're gonna pick. I'm gonna do teams here. This is where it would crash before. You couldn't press the switch button basically when you had teams. Otherwise the game would crash. So let's see if we bypass that. If we bypass that, that means this game is completely playable on the Razer Edge and on every other computer in 1.8.0. So I'm already impressed with what I'm seeing here. Let's hope it doesn't cut off like it did last video from me accidentally nudging the cord a little bit. And you were able to tell it was going to cut off because the colors got all weird. And that's not happening here. Colors are not weird. Okay. So we see it's playing. It's playing.